Hi everyone, welcome to Mark's 900. I'm Mark, and it's been raining quite a lot lately and this bike has been sliding all over the place. In fact, the other day I was on a dual carriageway, went to change lanes, I gave it a little bit of throttle, very gently, and the back wheel went into a spin, so I completely lost grip. Fortunately, the traction control kicked in and sent me off on the straight and narrow, but it did make me think, what if I didn't have that traction control? So clearly something needs to be done about those tyres. Now, I was kind of aware of this, but the tyres are pretty much down to their legal limit, and so I need a new set of tyres on this. In fact, there's some unusual wear patterns on the front as well. So I've never really been particularly interested in tyres, if I'm honest with you. If I stick a set of tyres on my car, generally I'll get the cheapest ones I can find on black circles. I've never had a problem with braking or with the tyres blowing out or punctures or going sideways by mistake or anything like that. But of course, it's a different game altogether on a bike, and suddenly I've got really interested in tyres. So first of all, let's have a look at what the problem is, both front and back. Okay, so here's my back tyre, and there's a wear indicator on here, and the wear indicator is just there. Now you've got to have 1 millimetre of tread on a bike tyre, not 1.6 which you have on a car, so just 1 millimetre, and I've got probably 1.1. So legally it's okay, but actually these grooves are not deep enough to be getting rid of the water to keep me stuck to the road. So that rear tyre needs to be changed. So let's have a look at the front one. Now the front tyre is kind of strange because on the front what I've got is down the middle it hasn't really worn much at all and there's plenty of tread, but on the sides just off centre here and here it's worn quite a bit. So if I look at the wear indicators down there, for example, on this side it's right down to the wear indicator, but on that side I've still got probably 2 mils worth of tread. So I've got this kind of lip here, and as I say, that centre bit is raised up. Now I guess that's because the tyres wear more when you go around a bend than when you're just going on the straight, certainly with a front tyre. But I'm going to find out more about that. I'll talk to the guys who fit the tyres and see if that's a usual wear pattern or whether I've got something wrong with my suspension. But definitely that one needs to be changed out as well. So I happened to be in Kawasaki in the showroom in Fraser's in Gloucester, and they said, hey Mark, you need some new tyres on that bike. I said, yeah, can you give me a quote? And they said, well, the best ones to buy at the moment are the Michelin Pilot 5s, and the reason people go for those is because they last a long time, they've got fantastic grip in the wet. So I thought, great, how much are they? 350 quid fitted. That's a ride-in, ride-out service. So okay, I'll take that with me as a sort of reference point. And then I phoned up Chris Mullins in Gloucester. Now Chris Mullins is an independent tyre fitter, and he's got a fantastic reputation, which is why I phoned him up. Never used him before and I'm not affiliated in any way. So I phoned up Chris Mullins, said, how much for a set of tyres on this? And he said, well, the Michelin Road 5s will come in at 325. So actually not a million miles away from Kawasaki. So for once, well done Kawasaki. If I happen to have the bike in there getting some work done, I definitely have just got them to throw on a set of tyres at the same time. So Chris Mullins, anyway, 325 quid for the Pilot 5s, but he said, the other option you've got, a lot of people go for, is the Metzlers. So they've got just as much wear, just as much longevity. They're also very good in the wet, and they come in at 285. So I thought, okay, that sounds like a good bet. But what about the tyres I've got on at the moment? Because up until now, these tyres have been fabulous. Absolutely no problem with them at all. And they are actually Dunlop Roadsport II, or as I call them, Bloodsport II. So a new set of those is 285 as well. Now, so this is my 3 choices, and what I thought was, well, I've used the Pilot 5s before on my last bike, which was a CB500, and I'd have 1 or 2 brown trouser moments where I went slightly sideways, which was probably down to my own particular lack of skill rather than the tyre itself. So I've used those before, I don't want to use them again. I've obviously just been using the Roadsport 2s, so I want a bit of a change. I'm going to go with the Metzlers. So we're off to Chris Mullins on Monday. I'm going to get a set of Metzlers fitted. So one of the things I wish I'd thought of is that I could take the wheels off and take the wheels in and get the tyres fitted rather than doing a ride-in, ride-out service. Now, the added advantage of that is not only is it cheaper, but also you can get in and clean all those bits on your bike that you didn't even realise needed cleaning. And that would be a great thing to do, but I've booked it now, so I'm going to do a ride-in, ride-out service. I'm going to find out how much cheaper it would have been if I'd have just taken the wheels in, and also need to find out about that unusual wear pattern on the front tyre and find out if that's normal. So they told me several times to take it easy, especially on that first corner, so we managed to get past there. Now, I asked about the unusual wear pattern on the front tyre, and I was told that they're seeing it a lot more, but they don't really know what causes it. So that one's still a mystery. And in terms of how much it would cost me if I took just the wheels in instead of taking the whole bike in, it would have been £30 cheaper. So 15 quid a wheel you can save if you just take your wheels in. In terms of how the bike feels, already I can tell that it's dropping more easily into corners. It feels much nicer as I move left and right, and just standing still and moving the bike around, it just feels a lot easier. So a good job, well done. Really impressed with these tyres. They look great. So far they're going great. Just got to scrub them in now. So there we go, Metzler Roadtec 01 SEs. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.